Hey, what's going on? Zach D Productions here, and I'm here for an album review for you guys. So for this review, I'll be reviewing Yes's new album, Mirror to the Sky, which recently came out. And I would say for the most part, I have been anticipating this album. When it comes to the singles, Cut from the Stars and All Connected, I think that these songs have been pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't say that I love them, but I do like them, though, for what they are. I think they're pretty solid songs. Now, when it comes to their last album, The Quest, which only came out a couple of years ago, that was their last album. I think that album is just okay. I mean, the album, it does have its highlights, like The Ice Bridge, Minus the Man, and A Living Island. Mainly those three songs were the highlights for me on that album. So I was really hoping that this new album, Mirror to the Sky, would be a step up from The Quest. Even though I still thought that The Quest was a decent enough album, I just thought they can do way better than that. And I do think that they could. And I would say that as of this moment, I would say that Mirror to the Sky is maybe a step up from The Quest. I think that the songwriting is better. I think that there's more standout tracks on this album, and just overall better structure within the songs, and the songwriting I think is an improvement. Again, with the first singles, Cut from the Stars and All Connected, both very good tracks. They both give you a good idea of what to expect from this album. They still sound like Yes. But there are some different and unique ideas going on in the album as well. Like, you have a lot of great tracks on here, like Luminicity, I believe it's called. I think that song is pretty good. You could say that's one of the highlights. And you have Living Out Their Dream, which I'm really surprised by this song. I'm actually really enjoying this song. This might even go down as one of my favorites on the album. It's more on the upbeat side of things, and I personally enjoy it. And you also have the title track, which is a pretty lengthy song. It's like almost 14 minutes long. I do like the song. I mean, when it comes to Yes's longer tracks, I wouldn't say that this is one of the better epics or long songs from the band, but it's pretty good for what it is. And you do have some sort of ballad-like tracks on here, like Circles of Time, which is pretty cool. Pretty good track. Not one of my favorites, but I do like it for what it is. But yeah, overall, when it comes to my favorites on the album, as of this moment, I would probably have to go with probably Cut from the Stars, Living Out Their Dream, Mirror to the Sky, and maybe even Luminicity. But yeah, these are solid songs. And you got the album closer, Magic Potion, which I think is just a decent song. So yeah, not one of my favorites, but pretty good for what it is. So yeah, I feel like in this album, Yes was really trying to go back to their more commercial roots. Like, this album definitely sounds a little more commercial than The Quest did. Maybe trying to do something like 90125 or Union again. Something like that, maybe. Like, I definitely got some vibes of 90s Yes. I don't know if anyone else hears it with some of these songs, but throughout the album, I did get some vibes of the 90s era of Yes, which some of that stuff is pretty hit or miss, but I still do like some of it, though. So overall, Mirror to the Sky by Yes, I think it's a pretty good album. Of course, Yes are prog rock legends, and they put out another pretty good album. I mean, obviously, this is nowhere near one of their best albums. I don't think Yes will ever reach those same levels of greatness, like Close to the Edge, Fragile, the Yes album, Relayer, Going for the One, and even 90125, which I honestly would put up there as one of their best, which I know some people don't like that album. A lot of people kind of give 80s Yes a bad rep, like because it's too commercial or whatever, but I don't mind 80s Yes. I dig a lot of that stuff, actually. But this is a nice addition to the Yes discography, I think. I mean, it's cool to see Yes still make music all these years later, and they're still putting out pretty good music. So, yeah, again, it's not amazing or anything, but I'd say it's worth a listen, especially if you're a fan of Yes. So that's my review for Mirror to the Sky. Let me know what you think. If I were to give this album a score, I have to give it probably either a 7.5 or an 8 out of 10. Overall, it's a good album, so let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.